Welcome to Snowmageddon. This is in Columbus, Ohio. It is January 25th, 2026. And good gracious alive, just looking at that snow outside, I said, I want to make myself a hot meal. So we're going to make some lobster. Let's get into it. So now first thing we're going to do right now is snip that lobster down the middle. So we're going to take a pair of kitchen scissors, and as you can see, we just go ahead and just snip it down the middle. And, while I was doing it, I just was thinking to myself, a lobster has a tough exterior. It's called an exoskeleton. And when I was cutting it, I was really in for a shock because I made lobster before, but I had bought it already pre-filleted, it was pre-cut, But I was doing it by myself, and you could kind of see I had a hard time. But one thing about me, when I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. So I definitely got in there, as you can see. So I was trying to peel back the skin. I got that mixture over there to the left. And the goal of this was to just take the mixture and put it down the middle. You're going to watch me do it. But right now, as I was thinking about how I could diversify my content, because I know y'all see me. And, I'm over here talking about the Lord. Before y'all get scared, oh my gosh, she talking about the Lord. I don't like that. Before y'all get scared, I'm just here to tell y'all, I'm not trying to push nothing on y'all, but I'm going to tell y'all how a lobster is kind of like people. Now, you're going to say, how a lobster like a person? But you remember early in the video, I said they got a rough exterior. It's called an exoskeleton. Yeah. So that's just like us people. Now, you seen with them scissors, I'm cutting off that piece. And what is it doing? It's revealing the soft flesh underneath. And this is the same thing for a lot of people. And you're going to say, what you talking about? When people, they start rah, 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 and they start yelling and barking and acting crazy, a lot of times they're just trying to overcompensate for the softness that has been dragged through the mud by life. You see, life has a way of really just beating you down to the floor. World Star Dragon. Ain't he a looker, y'all? But beating the dog crap out of you. You know what I'm saying? And so 9 times out of 10 when this phenomena happens, people, they put on their bulletproof vests. They try to protect themselves. And that's when you see a lot of the behaviors I was talking about earlier. But if you don't know God and you don't go to therapy, a lot of times you're going to just have this stuff. You're going to have this tough exterior. When somebody try to really love you, or when somebody just try to be nice to you, you might take it the wrong way. You might not even accept God because you might think, well, if God was real, he wouldn't have let this person hurt me. And you operating out of that mindset, which is another. You harden your heart because of the pain. And so we like these lobsters. But the good thing about it is that God, he see right through that. But the Lord sees that they're not really that hard exterior shell. They're not really, the some grand total of their behavior. He sees that really they just people. We all just people trying to survive. God sees past that shell. He's gentle with the parts of us that nobody else sees. Not everything that looks hard is actually strong. Sometimes it's just protected. And I really think he understands that about us. Now, don't get me twisted. Soft don't mean weak. A lot of times, the character traits that we think is soft, ironically, be the best things about us. The things we try to hide. The things we try to cover up. Ain't that something? So what the Lord try to do a lot of the time, he tried, just like how you see me doing, to take off little by little, bit by bit, piece by piece, that rough exterior that holds you up from being the best version of yourself. Now, after I went ahead and got off all the pieces of the shell, I had to go to the sink and rinse it off so that the little pieces of the shell aren't left behind. Now, if I would have skipped that step, when you bit into that juicy tail, you might have tasted a bit of that shell. Especially you eating it all fast. You might mess around and cut your tongue. Now y'all starting to see what I'm getting at? You the lobster. The Lord is the ultimate cook. You heard that verse that say, taste and see that the Lord is good. Now, one thing a master chef knows is that preparation is the most important part of cooking. So the Lord, he preparing you. He got to strip away all that bad stuff. Now, that look good, don't it? Now, we can go ahead and put that Joe inside the broiler for 67 minutes. Listen here, that's what I'm trying to say, y'all, is that you got to trust the process, man. You got to be willing to let go. Let him do the work. You can't do it. That's why you keep messing up, man. Now, look at that. Beautiful. That my baby son. He's so cute. I think cheese is favorite word right now. But look at that. Look at that finished masterpiece. But we had to do some work to get there, right? And that's you. Before he serve you up as a main dish, you got to go through some things. But the words say you can be confident in this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. What that mean? That means you can count on him to finish the job. You remember that with us. It was so good. Ooh, dang, I'm gonna touch up. No crumbs, you hear me? Gracious. Love you. Ta-ta now, y'all be blessed.